Good morning, folks. It's Claire, and it's super early in the morning, so I'm going to try to hold my voice down to keep the hubby from being disturbed. Today's the beginning of Lyme Disease Awareness Month, as you've heard me harping on for days now. And though I'm not wearing lime green, I would like to point out that I am wearing my Green Man t-shirt. Check it out. Green Man. See, he's lime green. Well, anyway, I don't have anything lime green, so this is the best I could do. Today we're going to talk about how to avoid Lyme disease. The first way to avoid Lyme disease is to avoid getting bitten by a tick. So some of this is old information for you. It's on the blog, but some of this might be new, so thought I would hopefully give you some new ideas. I do have some notes in front of me just to keep myself kind of on track. First thing you need to do is educate yourself. Don't count on other people to get the information to you. That includes me. When you're looking online, all I can say is step away from the Googles, which I say many times, because a lot of times the information you find may seem valid, it may seem really sophisticated and true, when in reality it's just someone talking, trying to make themselves sound as official as possible. So always be aware of your sources, and that again includes me, because I could just be talking out my butt and you'd have no idea of knowing. So verify your sources. Might not necessarily be your doctor either, if he's not a Lyme literate physician. So let's move on to outdoor life. Always perform tick checks anytime someone goes outside, and that means anytime. And I say that because when I last year moved, or year before last, walked from our house to our barn, which is about 50 yards, I pulled 7 ticks off me. 7 ticks in 50 yards. So if you do find a tick, of course you want to use the correct method for removal, and I hope you saw that video on how to remove a tick properly. But there's don't use any of those wives' tales about smothering a tick to make it let go, like nail polish or burning it with a match or Vaseline. That's another one. Those certainly do make the tick let go, and they also make it vomit everything it has into your skin directly. And all I can say is so yeah, remove them safely, and again using the tweezers and all that you see in that video I made earlier. When you are outdoors, wear protective clothing, and by that I don't mean like a big old hazmat suit, with a respirator, although that would help you avoid tick bite. But by protective I mean just wear lighter colors, because ticks are easy to see. Tuck your pants into your boots. Yes, you look silly, but Lyme disease sucks. And treat that clothing with, I think it's permethrin, but a permanent chemical treatment that you can get in like hunting supply stores and places like that. You can't get them in the big box stores that I won't mention because I hate them. But any of those hunting specialty stores, you treat your clothes, let it dry, and then once it's dried, it's safe to put them on, and any bug, any mosquito, anything that falls onto that fabric drops dead, and I mean like almost immediately. And yes, that is a pesticide, and I'm sorry, I don't like Lyme disease. You'll hear lots of mentions of pesticides and chemicals here, and I'm as granola as the next person. I try to be. I try to be as green as I can, and I try to be as healthy as I can, but when it comes to Lyme disease, I don't play. I just don't. So you'll hear other mentions. So on to protective clothing. In addition to that treatment, find the highest concentration of DEET you can find. That's DEET. You can find it in off, deep woods off, all those regular repellents. As far as I know, it used to be you could get 100% DEET at hunting supply stores. I don't know if that's changed or not, but I know the next level up is 25 at the most. Go for the 25 every time. You treat your cuffs of your boots, your cuffs of your shirt, long or short sleeve, just treat around that area, any entry area that a tick would be interested in. Treat around your belt, because ticks love nice, warm, moist places, and we tend to sweat, you know, around our belt and belly when it's really hot. Get around the armpits, again for the same reason. Make a little ring around the collar, for those of you old enough to remember this. Do a little of that, and then maybe put a little, you know, right around the base of the hairline, kind of like a little perfume, little bug-killing perfume, because that's also an area that's wet and hot and moist. And then I usually wear a ball cap. So what I do is I just put it on the inside of the rim of the ball cap, and then underneath the brim of the ball cap, and then on the top. And then occasionally I'll just spread the whole thing on top to just avoid mosquitoes, because this DEET also is a mosquito repellent, and I don't like mosquitoes too much. Well, I don't mind mosquitoes, but I mind mosquito bites. Anyway, that's pretty much it for protective clothing. When you do come in afterwards, you really need to do a tick check on everybody. Do it on yourself, do it on a loved one. Once again, because they're active, not only this time of year, really active, but they're also active all year round. The nymphal tick is no bigger than the size of a freckle. So it's more than just, I'll check myself when I get in the shower. Okay, so I just reiterated that tick check for you. If you, for example, have a house with a lawn, and then around either side or all sides is this wooded area, or a line of trees or shrubs, you know, big shrubs, what you have from the edge of your yard and the beginning of that forest or wooded area is called edge habitat. Go figure that an edge would be called edge habitat. But edge habitat is where one type of a habitat meets the other. So on your yard side you have an open, sunny habitat, and then in the wooded side you have a wooded, shaded habitat, and right in between there's this little band of where the sunlight just meets the trees. That's your edge habitat, and guess what? That's where ticks live. So that nice place of shade where you put the kids' playground and all that, yeah, you got it, tick infested area. So what you're going to want to do is remove all the leaf litter from that area. They love to hide in the leaves where it's kind of cool and moist, and they can come up in the sun when they're, you know, want a little extra air, maybe a little suntan action going on, and they can go back in. They love those areas. So you want to keep that stuff removed. It's a big chore, but it's worth it. Same thing with your own lawn. Keep the clippings short. Keep your leaf litter minimized around trees that are in your yard that, you know, you might be around, or pets might be around. And around your house, avoid leaves around your house. If you live in a wooded area too, it's same thing. Keep it minimized. Where was I? I'm going back to my notes here. Oh, also, whatever your perimeter of your property, be it open or be it wooded, treat your perimeter with diazinon, or another tick-killing agent. We happen to use diazinon. Once again, yep, it's a repellent and it's a pesticide. Sorry, hate ticks. This is going to require some political and sociological finagling here. But you're going to have to remove any playground equipment that's in the shade. It's in that edge habitat, and that may require some cajoling on some parts for some of you, because kids ain't going to like that. but it needs to be away from those wooded areas. My last reminder here is, like I said before, these ticks are the size of a freckle. They can bite, they can feed, and they can drop off. So anytime you have what we call summer flu symptoms, unexplained fevers and chills, aches and pains, especially in the joints, fatigue, just generally not feeling well, go see your physician. I hope they're a Lyme literate one, that they have any idea about Lyme. That's the best I can offer. I wish I could offer you more. So I'm going to sign off here and get some coffee, because I realize I'm scratching my face a lot, which means I need coffee. One last thought, and that is that this thing here, this hide, that wasn't me. And the deer up there, that wasn't me. The jackalope behind me, funny, not me. This house was willed to me by my parents, and they bought them because they were, into that sort of thing. So please, no PETA people. They're just here. They were always here, and I leave them here as part of my parents' legacy. So leave me alone. I have bigger fish to fry. Anyway, I hope this has been remotely informative, and I will try to have another one ready within the week, if not sooner. So happy Lyme Disease Awareness Month, everybody. Or as we say, happy Lyme Disease Awareness Month, y'all.